Now then, you lovely lot, how are you? Thanks for joining me today. My name's Emma and this is the 10-minute quilter. Haven't got much to show you today, I'm afraid. We've had a very busy time of it lately. We've got a few family changes coming into place. So one of our children is returning home at the weekend. So we've spent the past sort of week to 10 days decorating and sorting out and trying to clear some stuff in the hope that we'll be able to squeeze all of her stuff back into the house as well at the same time. So there's not been a huge amount of time for sewing. I had a couple of quilts to do for people, so those have been done as well. The microphone has made it out of the box, but unfortunately what I was wearing today is a little bit flimsy, so it felt like it was dragging it down. So I've actually got it there. So I'm hoping that it's picking the sound all right, and I've got a different camera today as well, so I'm hoping it's not quite so much of an issue, but I might get to grips with it one of these days. Anyway, what have I been up to apart from decorating? I have a couple of projects on the go, so I just thought we'd spend a few minutes talking through those and I'll sort of keep you updated. I had a little jelly roll. Oh, well, more than one jelly roll, but I had a little jelly roll that I had bought, I want to say probably about 15 years ago. I think I got it from the cotton patch, but I wouldn't swear to it. But this little jelly roll has sat on my shelf for all of those years, and it wasn't wrapped in cellophane, it just had a bit of raffia wrapped around it, so it was getting quite raggedy around the edges. And my friend Stuart from the Wool Patch, if you haven't checked him out, go and have a quick look. My friend Stuart, I think it was last year, was doing a push to encourage people to use those jelly rolls, those layer cakes, those charm packs that you've bought and you've just put to one side. And we all do it, don't we? We buy them because they look so pretty and we fondle them, but we don't actually do anything with them. So he was trying to encourage people to use them. You know, why is it just sat on the shelf? Unpack it and use it and make something with it. So I resisted it at the time, but I thought, do you know what, he's right. Then this jelly roll was starting to look quite sorry for itself, I have to say. So I took it into class one day and I put my big girl pants on and I unrolled it. Now the thing is, we all know, don't we, with jelly rolls, that once you unroll it, part of the magic is gone, because now you've got to make something with it. But I did it, I unrolled it and I started cutting. Now the pattern that I chose to do was the Orla Quilt by Kitchen Table Quilting. It's a skill level experienced beginner, but I think it would be suitable for a beginner, to be perfectly honest. It's fairly straightforward. And I decided I was going to do, I was going to do the lap size quilt, which comes up at 56 by 70, but it's a pattern that goes from 42 inches square up to a king size at 113 inches square. So I chose the lap size, which meant I needed 40 2.5 inch width strips. Now, unfortunately, it wasn't a proper jelly roll, so there was only 32 strips in the roll, I think. So I've had to supplement it with a couple of extras from out of the drawer, which I think is fine, that's okay. But they're coming along quite nicely, and it's a 1930s style jelly roll. See, that's one I've supplemented. But it's a nice simple pattern that, you know, when you're looking for that little sewing fix and you don't want to have to, you know, you don't have to think about it too much, then it's great for that. So I've really enjoyed making a start on those. and I've got all my strips ready, cut out, ready to go for the next step of it. So you know, so that's great. Now look, let's be perfectly honest, this is a pattern that I probably could have looked at, and from the picture I could have probably worked out for myself what I needed to do. But I do think it's really nice to support, you know, designers, pattern makers. It's Erica Jackman, and it was published in, or designed in 2023 by the look of it. Anyway, and it's a really nice pattern. It's really nicely laid out. It's got some really nice clear instructions, and like I say, it's got, you know, it's got a variety of different sizes in it. So I was very pleased to be able to make use of it. I can't remember where I got it. It was probably Sisters or QuiltCon. I think I will have probably bought it when I was in the States at some point. So yeah, she does some really nice patterns actually. I've got a couple of hers, so do have a look at her patterns if you're interested. I'll put a link in the comments, the description box down below. So going to keep working my way through that. The other project, of course, which is ongoing, is of course the Wensleydale Quilt by Jen Kingwell. And yes, I know I said I was going to do one a day, but we all knew that that was not going to happen, didn't we? Let's face it, let's be honest. So I think I've got about 14 of these. They take me roughly about half an hour to make, you know, a full block. And I think I am sticking to a more sort of traditional colour palette with these. I was talking this through with my friend Jen, who is also doing it. My aim is just to try and keep slightly ahead of her. Not that I'm competitive or anything, but that's my plan. And she said that she was sticking more to a traditional palette as well, which is quite funny. I don't know whether it's just that sort of style, but Jean sent me a picture of her lovely Wensleydale quilt, and I'll ask her if I can maybe put a picture up here, because it looks fab. I think it looks lovely. I think she's done a lovely job. So all being well, there should be a picture of that just here for you to have a look at. So well done, Jean. Nice one. So yes, I think that's about it. So I'm going to put a little bit of footage of me making one of these blocks so that you can see the process that I used to do it. I am going to put some background music on it because I filmed it and then realised that I had some music running in the background, and I probably would have got done for copyright infringement if I left it on. So it's just a bit of footage with some music attached to it. So I hope you enjoy seeing that process. I think that's it from me this week. I know it's not much. I'm hoping that the next video I do will be a little bit more exciting and I might have a little bit more to show for it. That would be good, wouldn't it? But I hope you're all well. Thanks ever so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye. And yes, I had a big strand of thread in my hair. Did it drive you nuts? Were you trying to pick it out for me all the time you were watching? I thought about re-recording it, but I haven't got time. See you soon.